am back on this MLB The Show 25 featuring Brooklyn. Back, Bridges. You see all of the MLB teams that are interested in me. Also the college schools. We have 4 right now that are recruiting us, but there's still 4 down there at the bottom whose attention that we have to get when we go into this draft combine. I'm thinking about going to LSU, brother. You know, Livy Dunn out there and this and that.
Holy moly.
Hey, but here we are, day 1 of the showcase. Okay, let's see how you swing the bat. We mostly want to see you make solid contact, but we do want to see what kind of pop you've got. Oh, don't tell me that. You know I'm going to be trying to hit these home runs. Oh, that one's a little short, but we still have several more tries. I skipped a few of them, but that one looks like it's going to be out of here. So this boy, Brooklyn Bridges, the two-way second baseman / closing pitcher, is out here trying to make a name for himself in the draft combine. And let's see what I'm going to do with that one. Why are all of my hits to the left? That has something to do with my timing, right? So I felt like we came out here and did what we had to do as far as batting, but now we have to go out there to second base, and they want to see my footwork and quick hands. We're going to see what we're able to do out here. Now remember, you're able to go to first person mode as well. I'm going to show you that after this throw over to first. You're out! All you have to do is hit the select button or the back button, and you see right now we are in the first person view. Now, I've had a little bit of experience with this camera angle, and I gotta tell you, it can get a little tricky when you're out here sometimes. So, I have been switching it back and forth, and you see on this very last try, I'm gonna flip it over to first, and we are graded an A from being in the field. I think we had an A with hitting as well. So now, it's time to see what I can do as far as pitching. Now, this is not my strength, really. I have been kind of missing a lot of these. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been trying to get my timing better, but I know some of you said I needed to switch the type of pitching that I have to pinpoint pitching. I might have to try that out because I have no idea exactly what that is, but I'm getting that one in the zone. But check out the grade down there at the bottom. I did skip a few. Oh, man. We ended up getting a D. But despite that, LSU wants us to come to their school. I'm like, okay. Hey, I might have a good reason to go over there now. I did used to live in New Orleans, so I know what the culture is down there in Louisiana. We're going to be eating some crawfish and this and that. But I still have to consider the other teams that are interested in me as well. And some more MLB organizations have their eye on me. And you see this map is starting to fill up. All of these teams want to see what the two-way Brooklyn is all about, but we are not done yet. There are still 3 schools down there at the bottom, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, and Texas, that have not recruited us, and we are going into game number 1 on day 2 here at the draft combine, and we're actually going to be playing in a game, so I'm hyped about this. This is a great opportunity for me to show these teams that I am legit. I am a two-way star. Can we get this double play? I'm flipping it to first and we get them. That is what I'm talking about, baby. We are quick on our feet. We're trying to use our arm strength. Oh boy, but I'm about to strike out right here, ain't I? I got somebody on first and second, 0-1 count. I ain't gonna swing at that one though, brother. You got to make sure you put that thing right down the middle so I can absolute crush it. Here we go!
Bridges got swag. Hitting home runs out the park and they mad, man. They want to be like me.
Okay. QJB.
Bridges got swag.
That's how it's gonna be. Let's go.
Bridges got swag. Bridges got swag.
Hitting home runs out the park and they mad, man. They
Want to be like me.
QJB.
And you see they are hype. for what I am doing out here. They're like, yeah, man, this guy right here is a stud. And now I'm getting a hit right up the middle. I'm going to be able to get a double, and I'm batting in a couple runners. I'm like, okay, this is exactly what those schools want to see. This is exactly what those other MLB teams want to see. And you're going to have to help me out deciding what school we want to go to. At the end, hopefully we'll be able to have every single one of those wanting us to come to their program. I've been watching a lot of McAfee. And look at that. I am going to be able to come home and get the run. We are winning in this game 7-2. Well, now 7-5 now that we skipped ahead to the top of the 5th. Look, I'm going to be in the field trying to make sure that we get this double play. I switched it to first person view. I told you it can get a little difficult sometimes when you're doing it this way. But I'm going to scoop that thing up over to second base. But he is going to be safe at first, but it's all good. I did what I had to do. And now we're skipping ahead once again, 7-7. They ended up tying the game up, but I am back up here to bat with a man on second base, so I could easily give us the lead back right here if I'm able to do something. Oh, man, I am popping that one up. And that is going to be the second out in the inning. It's all good. You know, we came out earlier and hit that home run. So the scouts are still drooling over this two-way stop. But we are going to have to see what I do as far as pitching next game. Because, you know, sometimes... Oh, wait a minute! Showtime activated. Time the outer pulsing ring. It looks like I might have got it right. I'm trying to scoop that thing up. Toss it over to second base. And we are going to get the out. Beautiful stuff right there, man. Out here trying to make plays. Let's take a look at what I did in that second inning. You know, I knocked that thing out the park. I was over here riding the horse on my bat. Hey, that's one of those animations that your boy ended up recording. When I was mocapping with MLB, I had so much fun doing all that stuff. But now, we are up 10-7. Look, I am up to bat again. So it looks like we have this game pretty much locked up. I have somebody on first and second. I would love to get some more RBIs, but I'm caught looking.
What in the blue moon?
Oh, man, I thought that was going to be a ball for sure, so I am going to strike out. And we are moving on to the 8th inning. They have the bases loaded, so we really have to get a double play right here. Let's see if I can get it over to first. I do, but it's not in time. He is going to be safe. But now we're taking a look, top of the 9th inning, and they're going to pop that one up. So this should do it for the game. We're going to walk out of here with a W. 9-10 in this draft combine game. I feel good about my performance overall. We hit the home run. We did our thing in the field. So we are going to have to see if any more schools are here to offer us a scholarship. And Vandy is going to throw their name in the hat. Will you look at that? So awesome stuff, man. We have yet another university wanting me to come there. And you see the exposure and the skill development, what that means. We are going to be trying to choose our school based on that as well. So an updated look at the map, the MLB teams that want us, and then we can go check out all the college schools. There are only 2 left. South Carolina and Texas, and we have like what, 2 more games, so maybe if we come out here and do our thing, we'll be able to catch the attention of South Carolina and then Texas. But I am up to pitch. You know, I have that Cy Young wind up, and that is gonna be a ball. Like I said before, brother, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I have to work on my pitching a lot. My timing has been way off, and look at that. Throwing that one into the dirt. That is going to be ball 4. I walk the runner. Look at the score right now, 17-12. What in the blue moon? There has been like no defense. That was going to be hit right to me. And I am going to get him out at second. Oh, boy, that first-person view can be kind of intense. I think I had to switch it back. You know what I mean? That is going to be a strike. I'm just trying to get out of this inning. without giving up any runs. Oh boy. But they are gonna get a hit off of me right there. So now I have somebody on first, somebody on third.
Let's count.
Hey, don't be picking on me in the comments now. I am out here stinking it up as a pitcher. But we're trying to make up for that. Are we gonna be able to get that out? So we need one more to be able to get this victory and not give up any runs. That one is gonna be hit right to the shortstop and they bailed me out. Oh my goodness, dude. That was getting intense for a minute there. But we did not give up any runs while I was out there to pitch. And I think South Carolina believes that I am a clutch pitcher because they are offering me a scholarship now. So every single school possible, except for Texas down there at the bottom, they must be the hardest to impress or something like that, right? But we are going into day number 4. This will be my final opportunity to try to show them what I got. And we are going to be in the field and batting once again, not pitching this game, thank goodness, because I feel like I am able to showcase what I can do better out here in the field. Wait a minute! Am I going to be able to time this thing right? I am going to scoop it up, but I'm in first person mode and I ain't even going to lie, dude. I can't tell what I'm looking at. So I ended up getting an error in the field. I'm like, oh boy. Look, I'm mad about that because I know these scouts are watching. These MLB teams are watching, and I am about to strike out. I gotta focus, man, and make sure I do not come out here and blow this final game. There's a hit! Your boy is getting contact on that one, and it's another no-doubt home run! 418 feet for the Beast Brooklyn Bridges, and he knew right away that that thing was going to be in the stands. That is exactly what we needed. Like I said before, I felt like I was about to blow this game. I got an error while I was in the field, and now I'm up to bat again. We are down 2-1 in this game. I guess the score really doesn't matter. The only thing that does matter is that we come... Wait, they call that a strike? Bro, that thing was outside, and I am striking out.
QJB, you're terrible.
Hey, yo, chill, Siri. I am not having the best game possible. I can admit that. And I am just looking at pitches in the strike zone. I'm nervous to swing the bat, but there is something. I am going to get a base hit. I'm like, okay, I'm back out here. I had to focus and make sure that I got that hit. Now I have to try to make my way around these bases. We don't have any outs. 2 men on. Let's see if they'll be able to bat us in. And I am going to be able to make it to second. He screwed that one up, but they are going to say it was a hit, not an error. And now I'm trying to make my way home. They are going to walk us with the bases loaded, so I am going to be able to score. I'm like, okay, at least we didn't strike out or do anything crazy that time, but I'm up here again, popping that one up, and I am going to be out. But it's all good, man. We still have an opportunity to prove ourselves out here in the field, top of the 9th inning. We have somebody on third and first. Look, I'm going into first person mode. And you gotta let me know, do you enjoy me playing it like this in some of the first person mode? I'm gonna mess up the throw. Oh, boy. But I kinda like doing the first person because it can be a little bit challenging. Look, I was going for the Superman throw right there and it got a little wild. But we are still gonna get the dub in this game. Will Texas offer us a scholarship based on that performance? I feel like they should, bro. I still had a home run. Overall, I believe I had a good game, but we do not get a letter from Texas. And they are still down there at the bottom saying unknown. I'm like, wow, that's crazy, dog. I don't think they want me to come out there. Stephanie Saunders hit me up, wanted to update you on your draft stock. So now remember, we do not have to go to a college if we don't want to. We can skip straight to the MLB. That is also an option. So they said the first 4 rounds is where I'm projected to be drafted. You've also received a lot of interest from several great college programs. We are going to have to make our decision soon, but we can also see what team drafts us and then decide to go to school as well. You know what I mean? So that's a pretty cool option that we have. So if the team that picks us up, we are not a fan of, we can be like, nah, dog, I'm going to go ahead and go to college, make that NIL money, and do my thing out there. You feel me? So now it says, by the way, we can't really determine which team might draft you, but I'm curious, do you have a team preference? So this is where you can actually choose your team or let it be random, and I'm going to go the random route. I don't want to pick the team and I already know which MLB organization is going to draft me. So as far as the schools though, we are going to have to make a decision. Now every single team except Texas ended up wanting to pick us up, and it says exposure impacts the draft status. Skill development, of course, that's the one-on-one time you get with the school, and every single one of these are different. As you see, LSU, Tennessee has good exposure and development, South Carolina the same, but also when you check out the info, I was like, man, reading some of these team goals actually gets you fired up, you know what I mean? So I was really sitting on this menu for a good like 20 minutes trying to figure out where I wanted to go. So this is where you come in. Let me know down in the comments which one of these schools I should attend. And don't just say LSU because Livy Dunn out there, brother. Hey, we don't want to end up like Carson Beck. So drop a like and sub if you haven't. I'll be back with some more of this soon. And take me out of here, Siri.
That's nasty. Peace.